Hey, hey. This is Keita J. This is Keita J. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Alright. Hey. What's up? Free ball, how are you? What's up, brother? What's going on? I'm out in the sun. I'm enjoying life. Look, we got the waterfall. And look at the water coming on now. Y'all see we got great sights over here. See that the nice trees, you get your oxygen. So anyway, I wanted to come on. Let's talk again, right? I came on yesterday and I said, let me download the app once more. I'll probably come on here and there, but I have not, as I said yesterday, I repeat, I have not been on Periscope because it's too draining and it's too negative and, you know, people got things to do. But anyway, so we had a situation in the area where some lady decided to throw urine on a bus driver. She actually threw urine. She went home, peed in a cup, or wherever she peed in a cup. And I guess, I don't know, she probably went to another bus stop and actually threw urine on the bus driver as she was exiting the bus. Somebody would have got knocked out. But she threw it and she ran off the bus. So you would have had to catch her when she got off the bus. She turned herself in. And her response was this: Metro hasn't done anything for me in the past couple of years. What'd she say? Several years, 35 years since she's actually been catching the Metro. It hasn't done anything for her. Like, what Metro's supposed to do for you other than have a place to ride from place, you know, somewhere to ride place to place? Other than that, what is Metro supposed to do for you? It's doing something for you. It's giving you a ride from place to place. So can you guys comment? I don't know. I don't know if you can comment or not. I don't know if you can, is there an issue with the commenting? Because I haven't seen anybody comment yet. Is it an issue, y'all? Hey, Steve, how are you? So I don't know if you guys can comment or not. I might have to come back. I think I might have to come back. It's something going on with this system. Let me come. Oh, there we go. Steve was able to comment. Well, I can stay on now. I can stay on. So anyway, like I said, great afternoon, Steve. Like I said, this lady threw urine on somebody, and it's been all over it's been on the internet. It's been on the internet, so you guys probably have seen it, but I'm gonna tell you what I would have done if she would have thrown urine on me. If she would have thrown urine on me, she and I would have been fighting. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna be throwing nothing. That's disgusting. That is so disgusting for somebody to throw. I mean, ugh. That's worse than somebody spitting on you. You know what I'm saying? Hawk spitting on you. That is a damn shame that she would even go that far. And she said, I guess she was having a bad day. Hey, Creeper, how are you? How's it going? Hey, KK, how are you? Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. So this lady, she let her emotions get the best of her. And she acted a fool. I'm doing great. I'm in a creative space. You know, I'm here. I'm learning and I'm teaching some things in my creative space. You know, anywhere you go, you want to make sure that you're learning, you know, as well as teaching or sharing, you know, what you know. You don't just want to go in there with your ego. You know, you don't want to go in there with your ego like, you know, I know it all. I know everything. I got everything under control. So I try not to go in a place like that, you know, like I know everything. Hey, lady, how are you? You sure getting it on, aren't you? All right, she's singing. I know that's right. Look, y'all want to see who I'm talking to? So she's singing. She enjoying herself.
I'm singing to the trees. That's what I do. I never sing.
Yeah, you singing to the trees. Yes. That's wonderful.
They answer me back.
They do talk to you.
Oh, they
give you a nice little swift,
they
right?
Listen.
That's right.
They listen, they answer.
Yes. Enjoy nature. That's right. See?
I can talk to Michael Jackson. I can talk to Whitney. I can talk to Kennedy. I can talk to anybody who died. They talk to me.
Oh, okay.
Today I'm celebrating Diana's 20th anniversary.
Okay.
Today, August 31st.
Okay, okay. Take care. Enjoy. Stay joyful. See? She said she talked to the trees and she can talk to anybody. We all can talk to anybody. You know, once you get out in nature, you know, you can talk to whomever you want to talk to. Talk to yourself as well. But yes, let's get back to the bus driver. Anyway, so yes, the bus driver threw urine on someone. Actually, the passenger threw urine on someone, the bus driver, and then she exited the bus and she turned herself in, as I said before. But I'm just like, that is so disgusting for somebody to even stoop that low to go somewhere and pee and then in a cup and then get off and wherever you are and throw it on somebody, like just like voila, like it's a magic trick. I can't believe it. But nowadays, people do any damn thing, and you have to be careful. Oh, you love my part? Thank you. I appreciate it. I love it, too. I love everybody that has a positive look on life, because guess what? Some people are threatened by individuals that are kind-hearted, that are positive, that smile all the time. You know, it's a lot of people in this world that's envious of those people for whatever reason. It's a sad case. You know, you speak to somebody, you crazy. Now, she always smiling. She too jolly. Something wrong with her. No, something wrong with your ass. That's what it is. Something wrong with you. How about you look in the mirror at yourself and find out what it is? Hold on, it's contagious and rubs off on people. I need it. Thanks for. Oh, I appreciate it, Kay. You know, it's nothing wrong. It's not like the lady was just talking. I'm not gonna talk behind her back. You know what I'm saying? She saw me looking at her when I was on Periscope. So she saw me looking as she was walking that way, and then she came back the other way, and you know, she was just singing. She was having a good old time. I love people whose spirit is up here on one. You know, even if you at 99, you know, you can be at 100. I love that. You can be at 75, but you got a ways to go. You know, some folk just got to learn how to tap into that spirit, that positive spirit. And when you come outside in the sun, it'll give you that vitamin D, and it gives you what you need. We just have to get out, enjoy people, and allow people in your circle that are different. And that rubs off on you. When you allow people in your circle that are different than you, you know, they can teach you something. You're learning from them on a day-to-day basis, and not just the catty stuff all the time. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how your attitude will change. We need those people in our lives. We need those positive influences, and not the ones that's catty and want to talk about, you know, negative crap every day. You want to talk about basketball wives. I ain't got time to talk about basketball wives. For what? What am I talking about basketball wives for? Hey, Marcel, how are you? What am I talking about basketball wives for? Basketball wives ain't giving me a dime. That, first of all, I wouldn't even want them to give me a dime, because that's not the type of media that I would want to be under. I would want to be involved in. I don't care how much they paying. But that's when you talk and you selling your soul. That's when, you know, folks get into somebody sold their soul. That's what's going on. No, Marcel, DC, a lady in DC. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. If you guys go Google on YouTube, I'm quite sure it's there. You can even go on Facebook. You might be able to just go Google it. Woman throws urine on bus driver. I can guarantee you it's somewhere online and you're going to be able to find it. So go Google that. Yes, she threw urine. Marcel, you used to live here, so what? You know, don't try to act like you don't want no parts of DC. Don't even try it. You know these folks around here, you know, it's something in the water. That's why I decided, hold on, we gotta wait. That's why I had to start buying I had to start getting my distilled water again, because they said that the water is polluted. You have to be careful with the water now. You know what I'm saying? You guys drinking the tap water, you got to be careful drinking the tap water because there's something in it. I was listening to a guy yesterday. His name is Tyrone Harris. Go Google him. Tyrone Harris. He was speaking about how it's a drug called aspirin. Hey, what's happening? Pull up. Yeah, it been in the water, but I'm saying, listen to me, Marcel. He was talking about how this drug that somebody had wanted to hire him to come in because he had already been like doing diagnosis on hormones, and the place that hired him, they grow crops. They grow corn, and normally he said the drug was used for the corn. And it's called Asfariz or something. Asfariz. Google him. Tyrone Harris. He said that the drug he started doing, he started doing research when they hired him to look after the crops. He found that they were using that drug, and the drug, he started using it on frogs, and it was turning the frogs. It was making the frogs turn into females. It was making the body parts of the eggs, into the females. It was turning they started growing extra parts on their bodies and all kinds of stuff. Like, I was like, wow, you know, some things you just don't know until you start seeing things surfacing online. Making the clitoris big. It was doing all kinds of stuff to the frogs, right? So then they started to test what, you know, the humans, and, you know, this is why a lot of people we got a lot of homosexuals. And the way people be smoking, it's a herbicide. This is why, hey, how are you, Diva? So this is why, we have a lot of homosexuals now, because I've always been telling people, you know, from hearing lectures and stuff like that, that they are putting stuff in the food. And they actually was threatening this guy. They started threatening him. They was telling him, oh, your kids at home, your wife at home, you know, they're by themselves. Like, they were going to literally do something to his family for coming out. And this man, I commend him, because he actually came out. He talked about it. I'm not gonna say he wasn't scared, but he did it anyway. It was something linked to his university that he was going, you know, at the time. So the university basically was like, look, you know, I guess he worked there, or he was using their lab. I can't remember everything, but they actually told him, look, we can't do nothing for you. You know, this is out of our control, you know, blah, blah, blah. So now, you'll see videos about him talking about it, like on YouTube, and, but I'm telling y'all, even with this marijuana, you know how everybody's smoking. Everybody we want marijuana to be legal. Trust and believe. That's something too. Hey, Brooklyn. So that's something too. Everybody want to smoke. Guess what? Y'all gonna be humping each other. So I'm just telling you, like, I'm all about learning, educating myself on the right things. This is why I buy organic foods. And I started back buying distilled water because they were saying that it's stuff in the water, you know, as well, which is turning people to homosexuals. You know, it's just, you know, it's sad. Or grow your own. Grow your own. If you got a backyard, a porch. I know a lady now, her husband was just on here. She grows her stuff on her balcony. So you can get some big old pots or little pots and start growing your stuff on your balconies. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's really real out here. They are putting stuff in the food. They are putting it. I haven't been hiding. I've just been busy. I've been doing other things. I'm working on a creative project. So, you know, I don't have time to really be online, but I do stories. And, you know, like I said, it's too much negativity on Periscope. You know, I'm about positivity. You know, you got to be a man for people to believe in what you're doing, and, you know, or you got to have a large following. Once you get a following, the people start coming over and start to believe in you because of the followers. And, you know, it's just too much that goes on with social media. And I'm not about following anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm about the positivity. I've always been about that. But, you know, of course, there was a disruption. Not much. Oh, well, forget you. You don't have to miss me. Who said I missed you? You don't have to miss me. Not even that much. But yeah, so you got to be a man most of the time for these women to follow, you know, to come over and interact and things like that. And I ain't got time for it. You know, women follow the men, and when the women are on, it's a different story. You know, so I see the trend. I see the trends. I see the trends. I see what happens. You got to be masculine for women to come over, or you have other people from other races that once they start following you, then everybody want to do it. Well, I mean, Diva, it that's how. Yeah, that's how it is. It's like that on all social. It's like that on all social media platforms, unless you're ghetto. Unless you're ghetto. If you ghetto, or you teaching. If you teaching somebody something, like I could say, homegirl that what's her name? That Ashley. I want to say Ashley. Ashley that does the you know, she's teaching people how to do online, you know, marketing and things like that. You know, people want to gain something from that. They want to, you know, run their business and all that stuff. Yeah, they follow drama, and I don't have time for it because I'm not here for that. I have a business to run. I have things that I'm trying to do. You know, I'm creative. I don't have time. I don't have time for it. But I'm doing well. I'm doing well, and I'm doing well, and I'm in a creative space, and I'm working on my own stuff. And like, I love to work on my stuff and build my business and bring people along. If they want to bring me along with them, hey, that's what's up. But a lot of times people don't want to do that. You know, they don't, if they see you shining, a lot of times they don't want you to shine with them. You got to get the right connect, as I was saying yesterday. But anyway, but that's all I wanted. I was just coming on to talk about this bus driver, you guys, that terrifying. That somebody, you got to be careful. And it's hard to be careful because you blinded by stuff. You know, somebody can walk up to you. You never know, you know, what their intentions are. You just don't know. This world is freaky. This world is out of control. It's out of control. I love. So you girly girl, snap, snap. Oh yeah. People been having demons. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's a lot of demons out here that we have to be careful for. I mean, the demons are here for real. You know what I'm saying? They out here. I'm so happy that I'm a goddess. You know, I ain't worrying about that. I'm a goddess, and I keep my crystals with me on a daily basis just for that reason. Okay? It's sad. It's a lot of unusual stuff going on. A lot of even with Texas, like, I mean, my daughter, my son, we were all talking. My son is home for up until next week. Next week he leaves. And my son and my daughter, we were all talking about, hey, Shy. So, my daughter, we were all talking about how, you know, it was a conspiracy theory with Texas and how the water spread it or what have you. And I just told my daughter, I said, I don't know. I said, I can't say that, you know, that's what happened. Like somebody released something in the water, because they said the levees are still up. The levees haven't broken away or anything. But it's sometimes you got to look at it like this. Sometimes things are done for a reason. And like we say, we have the creator. So things might be happening to bring us closer together, because it's quite odd that just like a couple of weeks ago, Charlottesville was going on. You know, it was people at their throats closer to the South. And then now, you know, and I always try to look at the brighter picture of things. And then now you look at it like, what, like this is happening? Wow. This is truly happening. These people are homeless. And that's why I say I always have advocated online for everybody taking care of each other. With you on Edison. Yes. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I believe so. And everybody just smoking away. That's why I don't mess with it. I don't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And that's why people walking around like zombies now, because they smoking that BS. But you know, it's a sad case. You know, I cried because I'm like, I would never want anybody to do bad. You know, it's sad to see people losing their homes, people losing their lives, you know, over this. Yeah, of course, they keep it. I don't want it. But people want it to be legal, you know, and not realizing that a lot of that stuff is in the food. Hey, how are you, Marie? So it's crazy out here. We don't know what to believe in. We don't know what's shaping this world. We have no clue. But I just want everybody to, unify, regardless of the color of your skin. Like this is a learning lesson for a lot of us. Katrina was one, but I think Texas was worse. I mean, not to take anything from Katrina, not to take anything from that, because people lost their lives and it was a mess even with that. But it seems like things are getting worse. Every so many years, it's getting worse. We've never had a earthquake in DC the way that we did some years ago. You know, and that shook us up here. So I know for a fact that things are happening. And they said Texas isn't over yet. They still looking at rain coming. Like some rain. They were talking about rain coming. Then they were talking about the plant is supposed to be exploding, you know, which is sad. Thanks for sharing, Marie. Which is, you know, it seemed like it's one thing after another, and it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And for anybody that was dealing with it, oh, it did explode? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. So what? I didn't know that it exploded. Live and die same. Yeah, we got to get off that color. We got to get off the color. We got to get off the color. It's horrible, man. We got to stop. We got to stop with the color of your skin. You know, it's doing us a disservice. It really is. And it's a guy that they interviewed today we're going to talk about this because I know that Joel Osteen, I was pissed off. You hear me? I was pissed off. The guy that owns the mattress place, he's really big in Texas. He opened up his furniture store. You know, he has a huge furniture store in Texas. And they said that, you know, somebody came to his place and asked could they stay there, and he said sure. He said he cried. The gallery furniture, he said he cried. He was crying on the interview. He said he told them, of course you can stay here. He said he immediately told them that people could come. But let's talk about this Joel Osteen situation. Catch your next one, but I got to. Okay, take care, Marie. Have a great one. Joel Osteen. I was on Twitter when and I took some clips of his post on the day that everybody was going back and forth with him, right? So the first thing he did, and people were taking up for him on Facebook, and I didn't like that because I had multiple posts that I was putting on Facebook. Folks was taking up for him. The man, let me tell you, he was at home, wherever he was, talking about he and his wife pray for the people that are losing everything, and, you know, Jesus and all this stuff, right? So he's putting up posts about Jesus. Now, I never saw a post about, you know, we're allowing people to come to the Lakewood, you know, church or anything like that. Next thing you saw was a post where he said, we want to figure out how we can help the people. And then he put up a link to his freaking relief fund. And people was going back and forth with him. They was pissed off. They was like, Joe, you mean to tell me you not telling these people to come to the church? And he was blocking people on Twitter. He said that it was a flood and people went to his church and there was no freaking flood. His brother came on and did an interview and said that it was a flood, and then eventually the flood receded. All of a sudden the flood receded when you live 10 minutes from there. Listen. And then when everybody started hitting at him, that's when he said, I never said that they couldn't come to the church. He tried to say that there was a flood there, and it was no flood. It was none. So if people support him, let me tell you, he only did it because the people on Twitter was going at him, right? He had no choice. And then to come to find out when it's time for people to come to the church, there's no flood. Your brother talking about the water receded. They got the fake smile. Yeah, it was dry. His face was like this. Yeah. Because, you know, we never said that the people couldn't come. They could have came, but it was a flood. And the water receded. That little fake smile. Both of you and your brother got Paul Osteen and Joel Osteen. Y'all got the little fakest smile ever. The fakest smile. This is why. And then they had some pastor out there that was working. He had a boat and he was helping people. Did y'all see Joel Osteen out there on a boat pulling people on? No, he too good for that. Never be too good to do anything that's you feel is beneath you. If you have, this is leadership. I saw his interview. He looked fake. He was like, I never said that people couldn't come to the church. I never said that. I love the people in Lakewood. So now I bet he's happy because now he can get donations. He feel like if I got all these people in the church, now I can get donations. Now people will give to me and give to the church because from my understanding, when you have a donation, when you have a fund, you're able to keep a certain percentage of the money, which is fine. You know what I mean? I understand that. You gave a helping hand. It's nothing wrong with that. But you're living off of donations. You're living off of donations. And I hope people see straight through him. You got a church that seats, what, 17,000 people? Wow. He grows $34 million a year. That is sad. That's sad. And look, hold on. Even if he, why do he need donations? Did he donate anything other than the church? I wonder if he donated anything. All that money he's sitting on, you mean to tell me you're not donating anything? You're just asking for donations. See right through them, people. I'm trying to tell you, some of these pastors, I'm not going to say all of them, but, and people were saying, now people want to go to the church that don't go to church. How do you know these people don't go to church? And even if they didn't, the house, that should be for refuge. That should be for refuge, not just for donating and having a seat where you can collect money. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, you know, this is why I kind of stopped going. I used to go to church, you know, I used to. But I started seeing straight through some of these pastors, and I would rather get the word at home. I would rather listen to a motivational speaker than to listen to some of them. I tell you. You said Pastor, oh yeah, Creflo Dollar. Yeah, they helped him get a church. He asked for donations for a damn church. He asked for a plane, for a jet. And people are willing to give people money that already have it, but they walk past a homeless person on the street like, you know, their nose is up in the air, like too good to give somebody on the street something, you know, because they're not above your level. And some of us have to realize, because somebody's not above our level and they're beneath us, that means they need our help the most. Even if you could give them some food, even if you can give them a place to stay for a week, that's something. Even if it's a night, here, take $100, go get you a hotel room. You know, we can do those things. You can find a motel for somebody to sleep in for like $50, $60, because some of us throw that away anyway. I'm telling you, we got to start being kind-hearted. Stop looking down on people that's beneath us. And that's why I say, don't look down because you're in a supervisory role that you can no longer do the duties of somebody that's in. I'm talking about plane we fly on. What do you mean the plane we fly on? I don't understand, Brooklyn. You know, we got to start being leaders. We got to start being leaders. We got to start showing our leadership skills. You know, if you're a supervisor, stop just dictating and delegating work. Stop just delegating work and show them that you can get dirty too. You know, because you should never show that you're above somebody, that you can't help somebody, you know, at your job or wherever you are on the same wavelength as you. You tell it straight. I try. I speak my mind. You know, I just know how I would feel. I have a bunch of clothes that I was going to sell. And I'm trying to figure out how I can get these clothes to Houston. And if you guys donate any money, make sure you're donating straight to Houston. Make sure you're donating, like, I'm quite sure the mattress guy has a donation, has a site where you can donate to him. I would rather send my money to that man. I would rather send my money to him because I know that he was kind-hearted enough to actually open up his house for shelter. And I got to figure out who I need to send it to. Walmart had a bunch of trucks that actually took clothes to Houston, which was I love the fact that people and businesses are coming together. That's an awesome thing. So I'm just, you know, Find the places that you can actually take. Because Red Cross, I can tell you, FEMA, those are government. They still got to get paid, of course. So they're going to take their money out of that. You know, we want to make sure that our money is actually getting to the people that need help, and helping some of these businesses out that's losing money every day. That's losing money every day. You know, this man said he's losing money. He's losing money every day by him housing, you know, these folk. And I'm quite sure he's probably sitting on, you know, he might be sitting on multi-million dollars or whatever. But still, I would rather give to him. I said Red Cross just like Joe Osteen. I can believe that, yes. So if you guys donate anything, this is just, I'm not saying you have to, but the furniture guy in Texas, what's his name again? If anybody can put it up, the guy that's in Houston that opened up his furniture store. If anybody know, put the man's name up, or the name of his furniture store up, so that we can, if we need to donate, we can go to his site. Mattress Mac. Okay, so Mattress Mac is who you guys want to send your money to. That's who you want to send your money to. Mattress Mac in Houston. You know, he opened up his store to quite a few people, and they have food and everything there. So, you know, if you want to make sure your money is getting to a place that, you know, to help somebody, I would say him. Fuck Joe Osteen. And I said it. And if nobody likes it, sorry that you don't like it, but I don't like when people do other people wrong, and he's only out for himself and his family. Him and Victoria. Me and Victoria, well, and we wanted to pray with Jesus. That's all it is. Him and Victoria we want to pray with Jesus that all these people find it in their heart. All these people that lost everything. Me and Victoria are praying for you. Really? Really though? Really? No, y'all taking from people. That's what y'all doing. That's why you and Victoria on the Twitter page like this. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to. I need to go back into my creative space, and I'll holler at you guys later. I appreciate you guys coming on. Let's make sure we take care of Mattress Mac. So I appreciate it, and have a lovely day. And let's keep Houston in our prayers. In New Orleans, I think they went through a little bit of something. You love my hair. Thank you, Shar. Just let's keep everybody in our prayers, and also not just pray for them, but make sure that we're doing something to help in any kind of way that we can. Like I wish that the UPS and all of them would have free shipping. Because if they had free shipping, we all could send our merchandise straight to Houston. You know what I mean? So maybe, hopefully, you know, these cargo planes, you know, will have a way where they can actually send merchandise to them, so we don't have to pay for the shipping. Because I have loads of stuff that I want to send. Be with boys, just saying it can happen. Oh, come on. Yeah, but, you know, come on, Brooklyn. We're not thinking about that. You know, I'm just not at the time, unless that's something down the road if that happens. But this man, he's an older guy. You know, he seems to have a great heart. Geo Brown last night. They were great. Same scope dancers at Geo Brown. Oh, okay. You got to catch up on the Houston. Yeah, go check. Go Google. You can Google the Houston. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because they're still showing. I'm telling you, they're supposed to get more rain. And then they're talking about more water is supposed to be releasing. So, you know, like I said, let's make sure that we look out for them. You talking about Ost? I hope he's not talking about Mattress Mac. I think he was talking about Mattress Mac. I think he was talking about Mattress Mac, but I don't know. Brooklyn, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Okay, Mattress Mac, you guys, make sure you send your money there. I hope he has something on his site where you guys can send it. And I appreciate it. Love you guys. No matter the color, religion, none of that stuff. As long as we can love each other, we can definitely get along, and we can prosper together. You know, it takes not just one, and I don't even like to say race. I'm just human, okay? I don't even, yes, he is. I don't want to say, I consider myself human, okay? I'm a humanitarian. I love to give back. I always see people in the street, and I ask them if it's something that I can do for them. I just want to look out for people, and I mean, you gotta care, because some of these people out here, they don't know if, you know, they don't have anybody. Some of them veterans. I used to work for the VA, and I've seen how the government allows some of these veterans to not be compensated, you know, for their time that they served. It's a sad case. It's not always them. It's, you know, they just don't have the money, the resources, and they give up. You know, it's a sad case, y'all. So if you can, and you see a homeless person, you know, make sure you look out for them. Buy them something to eat. You know, if you can't give them money for a place to stay, you know, you can give something. A couple dollars, maybe they can get something, okay? So take care, y'all. I appreciate you coming on. And I might be back tomorrow. We'll see.